Hi, and welcome back to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn. I'm an energy intuitive. I also do angel card readings and oracle readings, and I'm also doing healing sessions. If you'd like to get one, everything you need to know about me is in the box below. Send me an email, we'll set something up. Also, when I get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to give two free card readings, 30-minute card readings to two people on the channel. Okay? Also, if you hear dogs barking in the background, those are my two, Lady and Coco, and they're fine. They're just saying hello to their friends. Okay? I hope that you're well. I hope your family's well, and I hope that everyone is healthy and safe. All right? So let's get into it. People have asked how come I don't show the cards being pulled and all of that. I'm getting there, people. So we have the angel of clarity coming out. We have the angel of learning coming out. And we have the angel of wisdom. Wow. Powerful, powerful, powerful. And this is going to be the guardian angel reading cards. Okay, I show you the decks in case you have them. You can pull it and come on in and pull those same cards. And you can also start to look at how it resounds for you. All right, so before we get into the meaning, let's go ahead and ring the bell. Guardian angels, archangels, the angelic realm, ascended masters, ancestors who've passed over, spirit animals, guides, star seeds, Palladians, and galactic beings who watch over us, and all of the spiritual realm. Thank you. Come into this reading and bring in the guidance and clarity needed for this day. Okay, so this is going to be the reading for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's going to be a weekend read. So people want to see what's going on over here. So I'm holding a crystal. It's a rose quartz. And rose quartz is all about love. It's all about peace. It's all about harmony. And during the course of a day, I have a little bag. I have in different colors depending on the day. I use black on days where I need to be grounded and I know that I'm going into situations where I may need a little extra protection. And so I'll put my smaller crystals into a bag like that and I'll carry it with me. So, and I try to have it as close to my body as possible. Sometimes I walk out and I forget. And if that should ever happen and you want to carry crystals with you or you don't have them, you can always go online and look up whatever the crystal is that you're looking for or for what reason you need them. And just say, I'm carrying this with me today. I need it for blank, whatever the purpose is. So I usually carry rose quartz with me. It centers me. It reminds me of heart energy. It connects with my heart and the heart chakra. Even though the heart chakra is green, rose quartz goes very well with that. Okay? The angels that you can use for the heart are Cassiel. Cassiel is all about romance, all about love, all about loving relationships. All right, so we're going to see what the message is for today. The first card that's coming in is card number 5. The angel of clarity. And she's reaching up to the angels, this young girl. And she has, let's get our glasses on because I cannot see. She's a butterfly. And the butterfly she's offering up to the angels. And the angel is sending down all kinds of feathers. So those are signs. Those are signs. If you see feathers or butterflies, coins on the ground, say thank you. If you wish to pick up the feathers, go home and clear them by placing them on salt. If you see butterflies, thank them. Things that start to show up in nature over and over again are signs from the angels, and they're letting you know that they are there. All you need to do is call on them. It can also be a reminder, especially if you're feeling down in the dumps, where they're reaching out to you to say, hey, we're here. It's just a reminder. Call on us. The next one is the angel of learning, number 19. And again, more feathers, and you see the people looking up at her and looking up into the sky or the heavens. And that is showing us that we can learn new ways. And the third card is the angel of wisdom, number 36. If you add the numbers 3 and 6 together, you get 9. And 9 is the number of completion. When you reach 9, you have done a lot of work. You've done a lot of personal work, and you're completing a cycle, and you're about to enter a new cycle. And the number 5, which is on the angel of clarity, is all about change. It's all about new change and new things coming into your life. The angel of learning is the number 19, but if you take 1 and 9 and you add them up, it becomes 1, which is the start of a new beginning. And that's what we've been talking about all week. We have and can use the wisdom of clarity, and we can put that together with learning. Now, maybe we need to learn a new skill. Maybe we need to learn a new way, a new perspective, and start to envelop a new mindset. Maybe that's where we're being called to do it this time. Maybe we're being called to start to see things from a clear perspective. Maybe we are also being asked to open our minds up a little more. I've been talking all week about 3D and 5D and the age of awakening, as we are in the age of Aquarius now officially. And things are going to change, and they're going to change very rapidly. If you don't believe me, look at the pandemic. It didn't happen, it didn't take days and weeks to get here. It didn't take days or weeks to start to show up. It was pretty quick. I know that in the state of California, we were settled in place for a few weeks, and then we went into total lockdown very quickly. And we were one of the first states to do that. And I was grateful for the fact that the government put the people first, even though I know it had a tremendous, tremendous effect on business and commerce. I would rather see people, what did someone say? Do you want to be 6 feet apart or 6 feet under? I think that kind of says it in a nutshell. But I think that if we look at sit back this weekend and reflect on this year so far. Look at how you've grown. Look at how things have changed. Look how you may be in your family. If you have a family and you've all been on quarantine, have your relationships become stronger? Has the bond between you, if you have children, become deeper? Think about it. Kids, prior to the pandemic, went to school, and most of their time was spent outside of the house. Now, all their time has been spent in the house. And parents have had to step into another role that, yes, we're teachers as parents, but now truly educators. And making sure that your child got exactly what they needed. And up close and personal, really stepping in to see what teachers go through and how teachers are able to handle all of these kids that are in one class for one day. If you only have 1 or 2 children, imagine a teacher who has maybe 20 to 30. She has to put in a lot of energy, or I shouldn't just say she, the teacher, has to put in a lot of energy for each one of those children. I don't think teachers get paid enough personally. Good teachers. My children have attended various types of school, public school, boarding school, private school, and I can tell you in each one they had some really remarkable teachers, and then they had some pretty stinky ones. And The ones that were pretty remarkable were just wonderful people. And they really looked out for each one of their students. And I think that what we're learning is we have to, like the mantra for this pandemic is that we all have to remember we're in this together. And we do have to use our wisdom and our clarity around how are we going to move forward. We are not going back to the old ways. It may appear to be that way right now as people are coming out of lockdown and they're not wearing masks and they're out celebrating and, doing a lot of things differently or like they used to do. I think that over the course of this year and next year, that's going to shift and change. And I do believe that businesses are going to start to shift and change. One thing I found really funny, or not funny, but kind of curious about the pandemic, and it was one of the first things we learned: wash your hands. I thought, you got to tell people to wash their hands? I'm constantly washing my hands. For the last 50 years, I've been washing my hands. I remember we lived in New York, and my husband used to say, he'd see me come in after we'd been out on a date night, and I'd come in and I'd get in the shower, or I'd be washing my hands or something, and he'd say, why do you walk in and just start washing up and everything? I said, you know we live in New York City, right? Have you ever seen how much dirt comes off your hands and your face after you've been outside? And he said, no. And I said, come here. And I was using a cotton swab, cotton to remove makeup. And as I took off the makeup, he was like, oh my goodness, what's all that black stuff? I said, that's what's in the air. So I think we're being told that we now have to step into a new wisdom. We have to start to really look and see how we can get more clarity in our life, so that we're living our lives in a way that really represents what our heart desires. Not our minds, our hearts. And if you're ever curious which angel to call in to help you, just say, get the flock in here. But if you're looking for a specific angel, go online and look it up. Or send me an email and I will get back to you. Because I've been doing this for a while, so I know a lot of different angels. And there's more than one. The angels are here to help you. They surround you, guide you, and protect you, especially as you start to work with them, and especially as you start to believe that they can help you. They wait for your permission. They do not halter your free will. Now, they may tell you something. They may say, do it this way. And you may say, don't like that way. I'm going to do it this way. And they'll sit back and just wait, because that's your free will. That's your choice to do it a different way. I think that this weekend, start to look at how your life has shifted. Where were you a year ago? Where were you 6 months ago? Where were you 6 weeks ago? How have you changed? How have you shifted? Start to get clear around who is it that you wish to be. How do you wish to show up in the world? How do you wish to show up in your family? How do you wish to show up for yourself? Because the work comes from within. It's not out there. Other people can't do your work for you. And as we talked about in the forgiveness session on one of the dates, I think it was Thursday, forgiveness brings clarity. It brings wisdom to your life. You start to learn how you can have a new perspective. And I think that's what we're all being called to do. Look at a new perspective. Look at a new mindset. A situation comes up. We have feelings about it. What are those feelings? Start to look at those feelings. How comfortable are you with them? What there did you wish to shift? So that we're doing things from a place of, instead of reacting, we are taking action. Not looting, not all of the rioting like that. Protest. I'm perfectly on board with protesting. I've been out there protesting at times in my life too, for things that really matter to me. Right now, no, I'm a little older and I don't have that kind of energy. But I do send healing prayers to the protesters. But start to look at, how do you want to shift your world? How do you want to shift the things around you? And I think that's the message for today. How do we want to live our life from a place of wisdom and clarity instead of constantly reacting. As I said the other day, if you look on the scale of vibrational energy, clarity and wisdom are at the top of the scale of high vibrational energy. Fear and anger and revenge and greed are on the lower end, along with victim. Do we want to step out and be powerful, or do we want to stay a victim? I think that's a lot to think about for this weekend. So take Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and start to reflect on, where do you want to be? How do you want to show up? Okay? So I leave you with that. Come on back next week. New message, new things. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell next to it so you get the email notification when videos are uploaded. Press the like button, please. As I said, when I get to 100 subscribers, because I'm new on YouTube, when I get to 100 subscribers, I will pick names and I will do 2 free 30-minute readings. So if you're wondering what is an angel card reading like, it's very different than what we're doing here, because I'm talking and working with someone one-on-one and getting answers and clarity and guidance around their questions. We pick many more cards and we answer a lot of questions. And sometimes as I'm doing those polls or doing that reading, I am also starting to pick up on energies. And sometimes I pick up on energies from past lives. Sometimes I pick up on energies from ancestors who come in who wanted to say hello. I want you to understand that the universe is working for you, not against you. The angels are there to help you and support you and surround you and guide you. Yes, there are times where you may mess up. They still love you. There may be times where you're overwhelmed and you're working from a place of low energy because you just don't have it. You may be depleted. And you may not perform in the same way you would be if you were rested and feeling good. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Forgiveness is healing. That's the message for this week. Be well. Take care. May you have peace beyond all understanding. And may you stay safe. May you stay well. May you stay healthy. And may you know that you are loved beyond all knowledge. You have no idea how much you are loved. Take care.